was never really good playing role of the puppet. Too busy being me, to be concerned with perception of the public. Everyone is buzzing, but everybody ain't thinking about a budget. I want ownership in something. Niggas get they way.
Hey man, it's your boy Tennessee with another video for the channel. Vlad, and I'm glad to see that he's starting to come to his senses. Now, you know, recently over the last couple weeks, Vlad and Marlon have this back and forth over this 40K and 30% situation, right? Which Vlad put out into the public during the interview. Now he's talked to DJ Academics about it. He's talked to Ari Spears about it and D.L. Hughley about it. To the point where as though we're like, yo, enough. Right? To where Marlon had to come through on Twitter and he gave Vlad some roasted his bed, said all types of disrespectful things to Vlad, and you know what's going on with his bed and things like that. But he was having a conversation with Tony Yayo within like this last clip that dropped, right? And it came across my television screen, and Tony Yayo checks him, calls him out, man, tells him straight up, point blank period, look bro, Vlad, I like you, but you're getting a little cocky out here. You know, you're reaching at this point. Like, you know, no disrespect, but you're a legend in the YouTube vlogger world. To guys that done A Living Color and you know, to Wayans family dynasty, who's this? Like, you're not on the same level. You'll fall back, basically. And I guess Vlad doesn't like the fact that, you know, hey, bro, listen, if I'm gonna do this, I need this. And I'm in at 30% now. We know the YouTube vlog world, the social media world don't work like, you know, the A-list events. It don't work like, you know, the comedy stage space, you know, the venue space. Just like physical copies don't work like streaming. It's two different things, you know. And so the pay is different, the money is different. Marlon has a standard, right? Some of these people have a standard, and Vlad just didn't, you know, he ain't understand that. And furthermore, you know, at the end of the day, this public beef and spat is really his fault. You know, he was offended that this man would ask for 40K, and he was offended that this man would ask for 30% on the back end, right? He was offended at that, and it bothered him to a soul where he couldn't hold it in. He could have just left it out of the public eye. We would have never known. But Vlad, being Vlad, he had to tell the people what was going on. I think it was eating at him, you know? I'm not going to say that he was butthurt, like I seen a lot of people say, but he was affected by it. He didn't like what he heard back from Marlon, right? He felt away. Now, and granted, yeah, those things don't work like the other things, but man, about time somebody on his platform, just like he was trying to get D.L. Hughley to, you know, choose a side, and he's like, yo, I rock with you, you know, and Marlon is my favorite Wayans. I'm not about to, you know, do that. I think y'all should have a conversation, like, you know. And so, you know, I think the only one who kind of like bit the bait a little bit was Ari Spears. Even DJ Academics was like, hey man, listen, those things don't work, but he's not gonna know that coming from the world that he comes from. He don't understand how the YouTube payouts and all that work. Like DJ Academics was kind of like, yo, but that's Marlon. Like, so at the end of the day, I'm glad Tony Yayo did what he did, you know, and I'm glad Vlad apologized in public, you know, to Marlon. Like, you know, he recognized, yo, I was wrong on that, you know, and that's what men are supposed to do, man. I think that since he made that public, you know, apology or somewhat of an apology, he need to pick up that phone and call Marlon and his people back and be like, you know what, I shouldn't have put that out there. My bad, dog. I apologize for the public humiliation and spat that we went through, and then move forward. Maybe in a couple of years down the line, when y'all both calm down, maybe you might get that interview you're looking for. You know, shout out to Marlon. And Vlad, I see you trying to grow with, apologizing, things like that. But you ruined a lot of relationships by being arrogant and cocky about who you are in YouTube space and platform in the world. And I think that you'll gain a lot from just being humble in most people's opinion. But I